Gregor Johann Mendel experimented with pea plants for quite some time, and he found out that the offspring generation has characteristic of both the parents. See, this offspring generation had both the factors, capital T and small t. Even in human beings, the offspring has characteristic of both the father and the mother. See, in case of Ranbir Kapoor, while he has got his facial structure and his facial features from his mother, he has got his hair color from his father. Now, one cell divides to form two cells divide to form more cells, and that is how a baby is born. But where does the first cell come from? Well, the mother's reproductive cell, known as the ovum, and the father's reproductive cell, known as the sperm, come together and fuse to form a new cell, which is known as the zygote. Now, the zygote will have both the nuclei, that of the mother's reproductive cell and the father's reproductive cell. So, the number of chromosomes in the zygote should be doubled, but it is seen that the 46 chromosomes that is generally present in human beings, so the number of chromosomes that was present in the father is also the number of chromosomes that is present in the son. So the number of chromosomes did not double in the second generations. It remained constant throughout. Now, how does the chromosomal number remain constant? We'll find out very shortly. Now, in mitosis, there is first duplication of chromatin fibers. Now, these chromatin fibers condense to form two identical sister chromatids. Now, later, these identical sister chromatids separate, and each chromatid goes to each of the two daughter cells. So, each of the two daughter cells have identical DNA or chromatin material. That is, there is equal chromosomal division. But during the formation of sperm and ovum, these chromosomes are bound by centrosomes through spindle fibers in this manner. Now notice, each chromosome is held by one centrosome on one side only, which is unlike in the case of mitosis. So, each chromosome is pulled towards one centrosome only, or in other words, each centrosome pulls half the number of chromosomes with respect to the mother cell. And that is the reason both the daughter cells have half the number of chromosomes with respect to the mother cell. And this process of reductional division is known as meiosis. Now see, these two are identical chromatids or sister chromatids. See, this one and this one. Both of them are identical in nature, so they must be carrying two genes for the same character. Now, will it express enhanced character because of this? No, it does not. Because these cells go in for a second division, which is just like the mitotic division. See, the chromatids separate, and there are formation of two daughter cells with half the number of chromosomes as mother cells. So unlike mitotic division, where one cell divides to form two cells, in meiosis, one cell divides to form 4 cells with half the number of chromosomes. So let's recapitulate. Meiosis is a reductional division. The reproductive cells, that is the egg cells and the sperm cells divide in two stages. The first stage is the reductional division or the meiosis, and the second stage is the mitotic division, where 4 daughter cells are formed with half the number of chromosomes. So see, the egg cell or the ovum has 23 chromosomes. The sperms will also have 23 chromosomes. So when they fuse and form the zygote will have 46 chromosomes. And that is how the chromosomal number remains constant throughout generations.